Hello once again, Kaijudo Masters. I am Poji Force. This is my hat. As you can see by my darkness pin, I have successfully returned from the Kaijudo Master Challenges down in South Carolina, Hartsville. It was myself, Nick Gray, my sister Amber, and we also had Team Peach from Virginia Beach come as well. There was I met Team Evermore in North Carolina. From North Carolina in South Carolina. Multiverse Gaming, I think, was another team that represented. I met someone named Alex. I don't remember their last name. I apologize for that. Ricky Gross. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Otherwise, I'm very sorry. Met a lot of really cool people. It was a very fun event. I placed 17th out of 40 people. It's a decent place. Was I happy with it? Honestly, no, I wasn't. Though, thinking back on it, I realized that it's really my own fault that I didn't do better than I was hoping I would. At the time, I was really complaining about the presence of greed dragons. Like, most every deck I had faced that day was some form of greed dragons with Herald of Infernus, Bottle of Wishes, and just a whole bunch of dragons. But really, it's a really powerful deck, and I'm still upset that it's as good as it is. Like, a deck like that really has no business doing well, because the idea of it is just you throw enough big stuff in the deck and it'll come out one way or another. So it's like, shoot enough bullets, you'll hit something. You know, something like that. It's spray and pray. It's not focused. It's not really skill centered. It does require a little bit of skill, but not as much as some other decks I've seen played. But I'm not trying to make any excuses here. But, yeah, there's a whole lot of Greed Dragon decks. But, you know, me having personal problems with the deck against those decks, it was more my fault. Some of you may know, Spencer Swan won the whole thing. He made first place, and he did not play Greed Dragons. He played Water Dark Light Control, and he played smart. He had a good deck. He built it right, and congratulations to him for winning. It was well deserved, and he was prepared for it, and he knew going into it that Greed Dragons was going to be a thing. So as I said, it's really my fault I didn't do that well. I was not as prepared. I tried to do everything myself. I didn't borrow any cards, and I probably should have, because I knew that there were certain cards that I just didn't have, and that would have probably helped the deck out. I also wasn't paying attention to anyone else's YouTube page, and I guess that's really where I fell short as a YouTuber, and I do apologize for that. I'm trying to work on paying attention to what's going on around me, because that's the whole part of the experience. I'm supposed to be able to, you know, communicate with you guys. Like I said, I met Team Evermore. They were great people. Prophecy TCG, Zach and Trevor, they were really cool people. I was glad to meet them. We talked a lot throughout the course of the tournament. We did some trading. I got some good cards out of it. I think I got a lot of cards that was very helpful for Zach's collection. It was just it was a good day. It was a good day. I didn't place very well, and again, I was disappointed by that, but it was a good day altogether. But yeah, I just need to pay attention more. If I had been watching other KMC coverage, I would have known that Greed Dragons was a thing. My shirt just does not want to stay. There we go. I would have known Greed Dragons was a thing, and I would have been able to better prepare for it. I came into this KMC expecting a whole lot of experimental decks. I don't know why I was expecting that. That just makes no sense. If you had seen my video from when we were going up there, I was expecting a lot of Star Seeds and Cryons, and I met no such thing. I did not see a single Star Seed or a single Cryon. I saw a bunch of Mesmerize, Piercing Judgment, Corral, you know, those cards. I saw Immolator once or twice. But yeah, you know, I came into the tournament with very skewed expectations, thinking, oh, I'm going to face a bunch of aggressive weenie decks, and that was not what I faced, and I was ill prepared because I wasn't paying attention. So that was my fault. Again, I met Team Evermore. They were really cool people. I do have 24 Vorgs For Prophecy TCG, he needs to get in touch with me so I can figure out how to get these things to him. Actually, yeah, that's right. He said he sent me a message on YouTube. Haven't seen that yet. I'll check on that. I'm going to get him those Vorgs. I signed one for him. He had me sign something else very special for him for a giveaway he's doing. So yeah. That's just the first thing I wanted to talk about today. That's the KMCs, my impressions. It was a very humbling experience. I went in there expecting to do extremely well. I was really hoping to walk out of there with the Dark Civ prize. Did not get it. So I was really upset at first, and then I realized, I still got a lot out of this. It helped me grow as a player and as a person, and I think it's going to help me in the long run grow as a YouTuber. So, I didn't get to walk away with all the fat loot, but I think I probably came out of it with something more important to help me as a person. So that's it from my KMC coverage. I do have some videos I shot. I couldn't shoot the whole tournament. My camera battery died about 2/3 of the way through, and my third round opponent didn't want me to record him, which was a shame because that third round was epic. That was like the only match in the entire tournament that went into overtime, and they had to count turns, and it was really close, and it was a really intense match. I wish we could have shared that, but my opponent didn't want to be recorded, and I had to respect him for that, so I did not record that match. So yeah. Also, congratulations. I understand Ohio KMCs were that weekend, at least if according to Twitter, if I understand that correctly. Congratulations to the winner of that. I could not find out who won that. I tried looking for it. I don't know who won that, but whoever did, congratulations. Again, congratulations for Spencer for your first place. You really earned that. You and Carl now, you got your invites. So Christian's still trying to get his. Christian did top 8. Unfortunately, he did not make it to top 4. But good luck to him and the future KMCs. I understand they're going to Massachusetts next. So this was the only KMC I could go to. So I'm just going to have to take these lessons and learn from them and prepare for next year. Hoping that there is a next year. Alright, so on the second point that I want to talk about today is teams. As you know, I'm a personal friend of Team Peach. I did meet Team Evermore and Multiverse Gaming, and I'm familiar somewhat with Team Squeaky. So there's a whole bunch of teams out there for Kaijudo, and I've never really been part of a team per se. I mean, I've always done things with like Amber and Nick, but we've never really been an official quote-unquote team. But Team Peach is, I don't tell the guys this because we don't do the whole soft mushy thing, but those guys are a real inspiration to me. They're a really tight-knit group, and it's really something that I aspire to, and it's something I would like to have. I'm a bit envious of them, to be completely honest, but they're all great people, and they feed off each other in a way that helps each of them grow as players and helps them improve, which is why I think they've consistently topped or done really well in every KMC that they've gone to. Carl got his invite first KMC. I think Christian top 8'd. They've been to 3 so far. Christian's top 8'd in 2 of them, I know at least. Carl got his invite in the first or second one. Spencer, this is his second KMC, I think? Yes. And he won his invite, first place, paid trip. But yeah, these guys, they work with each other, they feed off each other. They do other things in Kaijudo, which I think is great for helping develop that friendship. But they do a lot of things Kaijudo together, as you can tell by all the videos that they put out. I don't admittedly put out as many videos as they do. That's another thing. I guess that's another sign of that. They just really work well together, and they pay attention to the Kaijudo world at large. They listen to each other. They listen to advice from others. There's that social aspect, the community. They pay attention to the community. They have their own tight-knit community amongst each other, and they grow as players in that way. And I feel like that's something I'm missing out on. That's something I would like to be a part of. And for the longest time, honestly, I was hoping that maybe I'd somehow become included in part of Team Peach. But I realize now that that's really more, that's them. And while they are my friends, I can't really be part of that. I was not there it's kind of it's their thing. You can't just be invited into that. You got to earn that. Or in my case, sometimes you just have to make your own team. Because I talked with Christian about this because someone commented on my video going to South Carolina. Someone said good luck to my team, and I thought that was interesting because I hadn't really thought about a team or had a team. Nothing official anyway. So I talked to Christian about it. Said someone said good luck to my team, and I'm thinking maybe it'd be nice to actually have a team now. And so Christian's like, that's a good idea. He's like, he felt we always, like me and Nick and Amber, we were always kind of a team anyway. We was just not official. So we kind of latched onto that idea, and we're like, maybe it'd be good to make a team now. Make it like really buckle down, start going out there as a team, represent, just, do things like take this inspiration from Team Evermore, who seemed like a really tight-knit group, just like Team Peach. They do things, they play together. I don't know how Team Evermore did overall in the tournament, but they seemed like they had a lot of fun, and that's also really important. Team Peach most of them did fairly well. I think all of them did fairly well, actually. And just, try to learn from others and pay attention more to the community at large. Try to be a bigger part of the community other than just doing these YouTube videos. So we're trying to, me, Nick, and Amber, we want to form our own team. We're not sure if we're going to have a fourth person. It might just be the three of us. But we're currently working on a name for the team. I threw out a few ideas to Amber and Nick. Amber seemed to really like this one in particular. Excuse me. But we're still working on it. I don't want to settle on anything just yet because we just hit on this idea 2-3 days ago. We don't want to jump to something and then down the line like, oh, why'd we pick that name? It's terrible. But we just thought now would be a good time to really make a team, help build that solidarity. Just having that, just making it official would probably bring us together better as friends, and to help us like really go, we're a team, we work together, we figure this out, we're going to pay attention to the Kaijudo community, we're going to interact more both individually and as a team with the Kaijudo community. Really just trying to be better people, better players, and represent better, just be better. So again, we're still working on a name. So if you have any ideas of your own, me and Christian were talking about it. We were saying, hey, something hat related might be good. Amber's got a fedora. She started her own small fedora collection from an old one of the fedoras I'd got didn't fit me because I got a large head, and so it was given to Amber, and she liked it, and she started her own small collection. So she is, I don't know if you saw her in any of my videos, but she was wearing her own brown fedora. Nick has a brony hat that he wears all the time. It's got Rainbow Dash, My Little Pony on the front. We were thinking something hat related. We had some ideas around that. But if you have any ideas of your own that you'd like to share, post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Like maybe you're, like I said, trying to interact more with the community. You have a different viewpoint than I do. You might see a really cool idea that I wouldn't see. So any ideas that you have for a good team name for us, I would love to hear them. So please share those in the comments below. I do have, now as I said, I do have some KMC content. I have 3 matches that I was able to successfully record. I believe it was rounds 1, 2, and 4. Again, round 3 I could not record. My opponent did not want to be recorded. And then after that, the camera died, so I could not record anything else for the rest of the day. I believe that's everything I have now. So to quick recap, I did poorly. It's my own fault. I can blame it on greed decks all day, but it's really my fault. I should have paid better attention to the community. I should have been reaching out for that feedback and reaching out for that help instead of trying to do everything by myself and building a deck in a void. Congratulations to those who did win, Spencer Swan and whoever won in Ohio. You guys deserved it. You did really well. So we're making a team. inspired by Team Peach. Those guys are fantastic, great friends. I'm proud to know them. And any names that you can come up with for us, any good ideas that you might have, please share them with us. We'd love to hear them. So again, this is Poji Force. This is my hat, and I'll see you all later.